Hey everybody, I'm News 6 Chief Meteorologist Candace Campos. Spring break is just days away, and while it's still just beyond our 7-day outlook, we wanted to give you a quick snapshot of what you could expect as you make your spring break plans. If you're here in Central Florida, you might want to pack the sweaters and the swimsuits. It never fails. We always get a cold front sometime during that spring break season, and let me show you why. So, just looking back at the last couple of years, on average, our late season cold fronts, kind of like the last hurrah of winter, tends to happen around spring break season, around that mid March frame. So 2025, it was an early end to winter, but notice 2024, 2023, 2021, even 2020, the range happened in and around that spring break season, which is why some folks just never know if they're going to be able to enjoy the beach all weekend or if you're going to have to layer up a little bit. Now, while the weather isn't going to be extreme either way, we are still talking about some variability during what hopefully will be a nice vacation for you here in the Sunshine State. So let's talk about temperature outlook. Kind of overall, the blanket across the forecast period for spring break looks to be slightly above average, not record setting, nothing compared to like 90s or whatnot, but we're still talking about temperatures back into those kind of mid to maybe upper 80s in some locations. But that's not going to be the whole trend. There are going to be maybe about a day or two where you might need a sweater. So this is kind of the temperature comparison early part of the work week. It looks like temperatures could be actually in those low 80s. So we're talking about this upcoming weekend into maybe like Monday of spring break. Then on Tuesday around St. Patrick's Day, it looks like we could be tracking a new cold front that will allow temperatures to dip just a little bit, where daytime highs could get into the 60s. Now, it has been some time since we've seen highs in the 60s, so it will be a little shock to the system. So let me just kind of show you the one main day here where it could be one of the cooler days. Tuesday's highs across Central Florida. Again, this is the European model, which has been kind of grasping onto the potential of a cold front. Shows that area wide, we could be into the 60s during the day. Some areas overnight could get down into those 40s. So while we're not expecting big extreme swings in temperatures, there could be a little bit of a mixed bag in the forecast when it comes to kind of planning out your spring break. So yes, along with the snorkels and the swim floats and the pool floats and the the swim gear you might have, just make sure to throw in maybe a jacket and pair of sweatpants if you have some evening plans out and about, because certainly we'll have a little bit of a mixed bag for your spring break. Overall, though, hope you have a wonderful and safe spring break.